Hello space enthusiast. Very welcome to our new video related to rocket science. Today we will discuss on rocket principle which is used in the rocket. So let's start. Which principle is used in the rockets? Newton's third law? Yeah. In the rocket, Newton's third law is applied. As per the Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Are you guys feel that I am going wrong? Yeah, you are correct. You can find the many videos on the YouTube and they said that rocket using the Newton's third law of motion, but they are incorrect. But actually, rocket using the Newton's second law of motion. So now we deeply look into it, that how a Newton's second law is applied on a rocket. What Newton's second law is suggest? As per the Newton's second law, F is equal to mass into acceleration. So we can say that conservation of momentum in the linear direction. Or in simple form, we can also say that force is equal to mass flow rate into velocity. Now we check that how a Newton's second law is applied on a rocket. Imagine there is a one rocket engine which is mounted on the test bed, and after ignition a rocket engine expelled the hot gases with some velocity. Now imagine a exhaust gas is having a mass flow rate of 2 kg per second and having a velocity of 150 meter per second. So how much thrust or how much force is produced by the rocket? So by using the formula of F is equal to mass flow into velocity, you can find the value of force, and that is a 300 Newton. When our rocket is in the Earth atmosphere, we must have to add one more term in the force formula, and that is related to Newton's third law. So now we discuss that how a Newton's third law is applied on the rocket. So first of all, we deeply look into the exact meaning of the Newton's third law, and that is every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So now I am going to explain how a Newton's third law is applied on our rocket. Now consider a sea level pressure, and that is a 1 bar. When we start a rocket engine, it's expelled the hot gases with some velocity. So this hot gases increases the pressure of atmosphere in the particular area. So initially our atmospheric pressure is 1 bar. After expelled hot gases, it increases by the 1.2 bar. It is just example. So we can say that 0.2 bar of pressure is increases in the atmosphere. So now, as you know that the law of universe, and that is every substance in the universe try to remain it's in a minimum energy level. So when a hot gases increases the pressure of the atmosphere by 1 to 1.2 bar, that means total 0.2 bar of pressure is increment. An atmosphere try to regain its original state, and that is the 1 bar. So excess 0.2 bar of pressure is transferred towards the rocket body, and this force is additional force. So this term we have to add in the force formula, a modified force formula, and that is force equal to mass flow into velocity or mass into acceleration plus PE minus PA. We can say that delta P increment in the pressure into exit area. This force is only applicable when our rocket is in Earth atmosphere or maybe in any atmosphere. But when our rocket is in the space, then PE minus PA, that means delta P into AE exit area terms is 0, because in the space atmospheric pressure or maybe surrounding pressure is very low, so we can consider as 0. For vacuum, our thrust equation is F is equal to mass flow into velocity or mass into acceleration, and that is Newton's second law. So now I feel that you guys understand which principle is used in the rockets, Newton's second law or third law. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and now you clear that which principle is used in the rocket with the exact meaning. For now, we have to end up our video here. Don't worry, we will surely meet at the next week with the another topic of the rocket science.